Alright, what's up y'all? It's Trey's Travels here with another vlog. So, in my last video, I talked about, why I moved. Like I said, it's a little rewind. I graduated from Kennesaw State, wasn't shit popping, because that's just how it is over there. Started applying to other things. Got some calls back but couldn't make it. Saw something in China. I applied, they hit me back up. And then next thing you know, bam, I decided to move. So now, I decided to move, and of course, there are people telling me, you don't need to go, you need to stay here. People are still telling me, like, I got people telling me how I don't need to go. And it blows my fucking mind that people are telling me, you don't need to go. So, I had one of my friends hit me up. This friend is also one of my boxing coaches, known him since I was 19. He hit me up because we hadn't chatted in a while. So he hit me up and he heard I was moving to China. He basically said, "Fuck everybody else, go." You know what I'm saying? He said go, because he was actually out there at the time he hit me up. He's traveled all over. He's fought all over the world. He's been everywhere. So as a guy that travels, which is him, he told me to go, get the fuck out of Atlanta, man, and go, get out of Georgia. So okay, shit. So he told me I should go. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And like, nothing could stop me. Now I had a lot of other people congratulate me and stuff, but you just had your few that just tell you don't do it. But it's whatever. So I decided to go, and I went on Instagram, and I'm on Instagram looking for people that live in Shenzhen. I come across this girl on Instagram, this Chinese girl. Slide in her DMs, she responds, we chat, and then she tells me about WeChat. So for those that don't know what WeChat is an app that we use in China. That's pretty much mandatory if you want to live in China, because everything's operated off of WeChat. So she got to download WeChat. I downloaded. That was my first introduction to it, and her and I talked like every day. When we talk every day, like FaceTime. And like I'm a little embarrassed to tell this story because I was acting like a little bit of a bitch. Out of this story, I was acting like a little bitch. But anyway, I fell for her. What I'm saying? We talked every day, FaceTime, text, voice call, every day. I really, stupid me, thought she would be the one. I know, I'm a fucking retard. I know. But I really thought she would be the one. And I really, really liked her. And, I thought we had something. And, I just couldn't wait to get to Shenzhen and, be with her or whatever. And just to point out, I didn't move to Shenzhen for her. I moved to Shenzhen for economic opportunities. This so happened after I made the decision to move. Then I started going on Instagram looking for people. Alright, just to clarify that up. Because I had one bitch ass dude, we had an argument on fucking Facebook. I'm not gonna go into details on what the argument was about. But this bitch ass nigga had the audacity to tell me that I fucking went overseas for women. No, I didn't, you piece of shit. I went over there because I graduated college and wanted something new. I didn't go over there for women. So I doubt he'll watch this video. That's my friend's friend. My friend, I ain't gonna say my friend's name. Maybe he watches my shit. But yeah, fuck that guy. That bitch ass dude got me 30 days in Facebook jail with a little pussy ass. Fuck that nigga. Anyway, so we're getting closer to why I'm going. We're getting closer to me moving there. It's getting closer and closer. Then we started having issues. We just started arguing, and for no reason, because that's what they do. For no fucking reason at all, just start arguing and just tensions getting worse. Just over ridiculous shit. Now this stuff was 4 years ago, so not everything is fresh in my memory because I've literally just forgotten a lot of this stuff. But we started arguing. Think things will get a little bit better. Then I finally arrived to Shenzhen. Finally arrived. I get to my hotel like around midnight or something or whatever. A little after midnight. No. I think I landed at like 12 1:30 a.m. Got to my hotel 1:30. Who the fuck knows? I don't fucking know. But anyway, I'm gonna tell a funny story while I'm at it. So when I finally get to my hotel, I get to my hotel and I walk around. Cause you're like, wow, I'm in China, you know. Walk around. I go to this restaurant. This is a Muslim restaurant. I get me a big plate of beef and rice or whatever. You know, it's good. Boom. And then I'm about to pay, and you know, I can't speak any Chinese at the time. They put in the calculator 20. So I'm like, okay. So I pull out a $20 bill, and they just so confused, like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know. So I never exchanged my money. I didn't exchange the money. Like I said, I ain't never been over here, so I didn't exchange the money. So it was like a little bit of awkwardness, like 5 to 10 minutes. Then some girl, she could speak English. She helped translate it for me, and basically it was like actually $3. Now they don't accept U.S. currency in China. Just so you motherfuckers know, don't come over here with a fucking U.S. dollar. They don't accept that shit. But they accepted my shit. It was interesting. But anyway, so the next day, you know, I do my shit for work or whatever, and then I tell old girl, you know, hey, you know, I'm here, you know, blah blah blah. She says she's feeling sick. I said, okay, no worries. We can meet, you know, tomorrow, whatever, because it's Thursday right now at the time. And then the next day hits, she's feeling better. So I'm like, you know, hey, I'm here, you know, let's finally meet up and stuff, you know. And she agrees. Then she says, no, you know, I don't want to. I haven't slept and blah blah blah. And I said, well, I literally haven't slept in 24 hours. I literally haven't. And she says, well, you know, you don't want to do what I want to do. You know, you just want to use me as your tour guide and da da da. I said, first of all, I don't care what we do. I'm not from here. I don't know this. Like, we could do whatever you show me. And second of all, I'm not using you as a tour guide. I actually want to hang out with you. Like, what part of it don't you understand? So once again, we're just fighting over shit like that. Now I can't remember the exact details because I said it was 4 years ago. But we just, you know, just arguments or whatever. So then the next week, after she stops acting, you know, weird or whatever, we finally meet up, and you know, everything was good. Everything was good. We, you know, meet up. Everything was good, and we would talk, whatever. Like I said, just back to how it was before I came. You know, me, silly, blue-pilled me, thinking she's the one that I'ma be with forever and blah blah blah. Cause I was just fucking, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. So it's her birthday weekend, and all her friends are getting together, and then the people I was with at the time, we all get together and we meet at her crib because it's, you know, her birthday, and everybody knows her and I are, you know, together. Everybody knows that. Now we weren't technically boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were still, you know, we were still together or whatever. And we all there, you know, pre-gaming at her house. Everything seems cool or whatever. Boom. Then we all go to the club. And right when I got to the club, I found out one of my basketball coaches had died. I found out on Facebook. So my mood really went down. But, you know, I was still trying to enjoy myself. So we're all together, and like I said, everybody knows her and I are together. So next thing you know, her and one of my friends, they was dancing on each other. You know, they was just dancing all over each other all night. And that shit really fucking crushed me. Like, they were really just dancing on each other in front of me, knowing that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're supposed to be my boy, but you're doing that. And as far as her, you're just a fucking thought. So it really just bothered me all night. And then I got to the point where I snapped on both of them, and I had like 5 people who had to drag me out the club or whatever. Like 5 people had to drag me out the club because it was just disrespectful. At the end of the day, that's just disrespectful to do. You come on, that's just disrespectful. And of course, she has no sympathy, no remorse or whatever. So yeah, because she's like an awful person. She's really awful, like an awful human, and it gets worse toward the story. So yeah, she was just doing that all night. dancing in my face to him and whatever, drunk as shit. Then the next day, I'm just waiting for an explanation. She messaged me, pay me back and get the fuck out my life. So just to rewind, I had lost a lot of money, like right before I came, and she, sent it to me. So she was nice enough to do that for me. So she messaged me, pay me back and get the fuck out my life. I don't want to ever fucking deal with you no more. I'm done with you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're the one that did some disrespectful shit, and now you're coming at me? Like, you're the one that was in the wrong. You're in the wrong, but here you are coming at me. Once again, no accountability. That's why Kevin Samuels exists, because this whole thing of accountability needs to be addressed. So, just more arguments over nothing, or whatever. And then, I was just down a lot of times. Like, why? Then I look back, why am I letting her affect me? She's just, you know what I'm saying? Just another bitch. Why am I letting her affect me? But I was fucking dumb back then. So, anyway, now the guy that was dancing on her, my so-called friend, I confronted him about it. I said, that ain't cool. You know that I, what's the word? Have feelings for her. Blah, 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 blah. I told him all that, and he knew that, and he apologized or whatever and admitted he was wrong for it or whatever. So, but I told him I wasn't cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And then hours later, he posted a picture of them two on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty funny. He posted a picture of them two on Instagram. Oh my goodness, he posted a picture of them two on Instagram. So like, yeah, he just didn't give a fuck. So me, I was a little bit too emotional. I was just so angry, and I just kept talking about them two all the fucking time. So anyway, the people I was with a group of people, whatever, like around this time. One dude, I'm not gonna say people's real names. One dude I was with, tall British dude or whatever. He was, I guess him and I were like besties. I know that's a little fruity word to use while we were here or whatever. And I had this other dude, this black dude. He was around the situation or whatever. So the girl, I'm gonna call her G. That's her name, G. So G, he would hang out. I'm gonna use initials. All right. So the tall British dude, T. The black dude, A. And the girl, G. I should call it bitch, but I'm gonna just be nice and say G. Anyway, A was hanging out with her a lot, and her friend, because her friend had a crush on A. So he would hang out in their circles all the time. He would hang out with them all the time. And he would just tell me stuff about what they're up to and this and that, and I just said, I don't want to know, man. I don't care. So yeah, like he was just, say stuff, just be around a circle. Like her friend had like the biggest crush on him or whatever. And yeah, like he would be around them hanging out and just stuff like that. So anyway, G's friend has a graduation party, and she invites A, and A invites me, and I just like, all right, fuck it, I'll go. So then I went, and I see G there, and G and I made up, whatever. She apologized, we made up. I thought everything was good, and I thought, hey, well, maybe continue this thing. But still nothing. Still texting, but that was much it. And this is where, and to rewind, G's friend, the one that graduated, she was, messing around with A, like gave him BJs, and then the guy that was dancing on G, my friend that was dancing on G, I think gave him a BJ as well, or they smashed, I don't know, but she was messing around with both of them. But anyway, so we decided, you know, let's have a party at my place. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody have a party at my place. But I think days before we had a party at my place, A came over to my crib and he said, yeah, so I think G wants to fuck me. And I said, what you mean? And he showed me the phone, pictures, nude pictures he sent to her. No, nude pictures she sent to him, and then the text messages. And yeah, that shit kinda, you know, fuck it, my heart dropped. Yeah. So, and that really stung. And then he leaves a little bit later, and I think he went over there or whatever. So anyway, throughout the weekend, that shit bothered me. And then I messaged her like on the day of my party, and I said, I heard you trying to fuck A, ha ha. She says, not trying to, simply did. And then she said, you was never a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I don't want nothing to do with you, you know, like blah, blah, blah. And me being emotional, over the top for no fucking reason, I just started going off on her, you know, just going off on her in typical fashion or whatever. You know, I just went off on her. And then as far as A, this was the day of my party. You know, I had people over. He was gonna come over, he was supposed to come over. And I said, look, I heard, you know, what you did, you know, and that's not cool, man. And he said, yeah, I understand. And it was like, I'll explain when I come over. And I said, you're not coming over, bruh. It was like, what? I said, you're not coming over. He was like, man, I'm coming over, man. I said, you're not coming over. Like, man, I'm coming over. And I said, dude, if you come over, I'm gonna put hands on you. He said, he's like, I got a 2x4 for your ass. What you mean? I was like, if you come over, I'm going to put hands on you. At this point, I was just fed up. I just got sick of people just fucking with me. Like, I'm a nice dude, but everybody was just been fucking with me. I just had enough. So he actually pulls up, but he needs me to bring him downstairs to the gate. Just let me in, man. I was like, you're not coming in. I told you no. And I said, you know what? I ain't gonna street fight you, but I'm gonna spar you. I want you to meet me tomorrow. We fucking go some rounds. And he said, well, if this is what it takes for you to wake up, then all right. And he agreed. And man, let me tell you, it was like Christmas morning. It was like fucking Christmas Eve, man. I couldn't sleep. Cause like, I was just so fed up, man. I was just so fucking angry. I'm tired of this motherfucking girl just keep crushing me one by one. Not giving a fuck. Just intentionally doing this cause she's evil. Old dude who, you know, danced on her or whatever and didn't care how I felt, knowing we're supposed to be boys. And now him, you know, fucking her. And then, you know, not to mention, they're doing the homegirl dirty, the homegirl doing all, so everybody just kept fucking with me, man. And I got tired of it, you know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't wait. I was like, man, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. I told him, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna fuck you up. You're gonna fucking regret this shit. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I kept telling him that in the text message. So I'm gonna fuck you up, you little bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you up. I just kept going there, or whatever. So yeah, like I couldn't sleep. It was like Christmas. It's like Christmas Eve, where you just couldn't sleep, just waiting to get the presents. That was my present. Whooping his ass was my motherfucking present. So I just couldn't fucking wait. So morning gets here, and me and T, you know, like I said, I'm not gonna use real names. T, he was completely against it. He was just so against it. He was, you know, not wanting me to do this, and you know, it was like, you know, talking about let's get some coffee and just talk about it and whatever. Like, man, fuck coffee, man. Fuck all this bullshit, man. I was like, man, that motherfucker's been fucking with me all this fucking time. I'm sick of this bullshit. Everybody been fucking with me. So I just said, I'm done with this shit. I'm finna fuck him up. I was ready. I kept telling him. So we meet him at the train station. Me, T, and A. And we walk in. I'm just like, well, I'm walking fast. I just can't wait, man. I was so fucking hyped. I was so fucking ready. So then we get to the gym. I give him my gloves, I give him my hand wrap, I give him my mouthpiece, I give him my headgear. And like I said, I even wrapped his hands for him. You know, gave him my headgear. He was like, where's your headgear? I said, I don't need that shit. I was like, I don't need that shit. You know, so, and I asked T, can he record it? He basically told me to go fuck myself. So I just, you know, I had to record it, man. I'm that guy, so I kind of put it on the corner, whatever. whatever. So anyway, and yeah, after we both, laced up the gloves, we got it in, and I did my work, man. I did my work. I still got in there with a nigga. You got my respect. But then he just goes around basically saying that, just telling me about her health problems, which, caused her to act blah, blah, blah. And, and it's not me, it's her, and this and that. Whatever, I don't know, just talking after that about that. But then after a while, I did feel really, really guilty, because it's like, damn, I really did this. I really let myself get out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I really did this. So yeah, I was just hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is someone I actually really like, who I thought she liked me back. That's what it seemed like, and then I get here and she just ruthless to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then the people I was with, it was ruthless to me. So like, I was just tired of it. But yeah, I kind of felt bad to beating them. Then of course it doesn't stop, because I text her, yeah, beat your boyfriend up, whatever. And then she just goes off on me, whatever. She just goes off on me. And then this is the most childish shit I've ever did. She sent me like all her nudes. So like, I took all her nudes, I put it in a collage, and I sent it to her. Oh my goodness. I should create a Patreon so y'all can see her nudes. But yeah, I took all her nudes, put it in a collage, and sent it back to her. What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, I don't do shit like that no more. So yeah, like after that, and then I kind of just, moved forward. After all that ended, I got in a new circle, and then I was having none of these type of issues ever again. But let's fast forward to 1 year later. After I'm already just living, good here in China. I get a call and whatever, and like I do remember her hometown, so I saw the hometown popped up. But I'm thinking maybe it's a job, I don't know. So I call it, so I answer it, and then it's her. I'm like, the fuck? And I said, I'll call you back, I'm busy. And then my dumbass called her back, and she just basically saying it's been like a year and she regrets all the stuff, and she's sorry for hurting me, and this and that. And then she says, like, after all that happened, her and A were still, seeing each other, and then A had got her pregnant, and then A made her get an abortion, and then right after she got the abortion, he left her and got a new girlfriend. I was like, man, God is good. That's the first thing I said to myself. God is good. All right, that's karma for you. But yeah, and then she, tried to come in. See, and I made the mistake by inviting her back into, sex. I never should have done it, because then you'll see what happens. So then after, all those little bullshit, sad stories and shit, she said, can you actually pay her back? And I had money at the time, so yeah, I had money during this time, so I was good. I was like, all right, I'll pay you back in like a month. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what she up to. I was like, all right, give me a month. I'll do it. I could have done it now, but I wanted to stall it a little bit. So yeah, she like unfollows me off of everything, and we're not texting, but she unblocked me from everything. Yeah, how you blocked me when you did me dirty? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I see her post regularly on WeChat, Instagram, whatever. So paid her right back. Literally immediately after I paid her back. Block. you know, block. So me being over the top, still letting people get to me, I sent her a message telling her what an awful human she is, how much of an awful person she is. Then she responds telling me how I'm an awful person, how I'm a fucking loser in my own country, and this and that, whatever. And then that was that. So now she is a very awful human. Those two dudes were fucking suckers. But even I gotta hold myself accountable, and I'm gonna hold myself accountable. First of all, ain't no fucking body the one. That's bullshit. Not to mention someone you fucking met on Instagram and just been talking. That's bullshit. So that's something I had to learn. Stop with the fairy tale bullshit. That shit is not real. Number two, if that bitch wanna dance with somebody else, let her do it. What I should have did when I was in the club, when that shit happened, I should have said, okay, you two kids have fun. And I should have just walked out. And then blocked and moved on. Should have never gotten to these arguments and all this other stuff. You know, because it's funny, she would talk like she's all tough and shit. And it blows my mind how some girls talk tough. Because here's the thing, as men, we can't go around running our mouths yapping off the other men, because if we do, there's a consequence. You're gonna end up getting into a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to another man, just talk trash. Yeah, you motherfucking, fuck you, mother, blah, blah, blah. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? But girls, because they know that nothing's gonna happen, they just run their mouth off to some dudes, you know, and it blows my mind. It's like, stop with the tough guy shit. If these laws weren't intact, you wouldn't do that, because, like, and I'm like, I ain't with the violence against women. I don't do that. Because obviously, I just say I'm gonna pick the closest guy to you to fuck up. But some girls, y'all gotta stop this whole acting tough, getting in dudes' faces. Some dudes don't give a fuck. Like, there are some dudes that will hit your ass. I mean, I'm not one of them, and I don't condone that. But there are some dudes that do that. So y'all need to stop, chill that out. But I shouldn't have been going back and forth arguing with her. Just blocked her and just moved on. And you know, another thing with old dude with that's the last thing I should be doing is literally getting into fights over a fucking girl. Alright? Like, if it's someone like you with, you fight to protect her. But fighting over a girl? Fuck that shit. Girls get these dudes killed, man. Like, this happened in Atlanta a few days ago. This fucking girl was getting her eyelashes done, and this dude's the owner of the store asked the girl, hey, can you leave a review? She was like, all right, I do it when I get home. 2 minutes later, her boyfriend walked in, a little pussy ass dude. What'd you say to my girl? And the owner was like, dude, I just asked her to leave a review. And dude got like all emotional and shot her. Some pussy ass shit. So like, you know, shouldn't be fighting over. If she likes this person, then that's her business. You can go and fight the dude, win or lose, they ain't gonna change your mind. She's still gonna pick him. You know, like about a month and a half ago, me and my homeboy had to save this dude from getting his ass whooped at the club because he was fighting over some girl, his ex, who was doing shit that he didn't approve of. And I'm like, that's your ex. If she wants to do this, let her do that. That is her business. You are in no right to control. So I made the biggest mistake by literally fighting over her. When at the end of the day, it didn't matter if I won or lose. It did not matter. I should not have done that at all. Should have just left it at that. Like, you know what? You kids have a great time. And it just moved on. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention in China, I mean, they're everywhere in China. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls here complain about the dating scene. Yeah, because we got the advantage. So, yeah. But, yeah, I made a lot of stupid mistakes. I behaved very emotional. I behaved just like a fucking child. Like, irrational. Like, I should have never behaved like this. But, you know, hey, I was a bit young, dealing with shit back home, and I behaved horrible. So, I've learned from that. Like I said, that situation would never happen, because if it did, I'd just walk away. Like, this version of me, I have zero tolerance for anything. You do something like that, you're out of my life for good. I don't have time for the bullshit. I'm not finna sit here. I don't argue. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna call you names. I'm not finna do, you don't exist to me. That's how it is. So yeah, I made those mistakes. Like I said, she's an awful human, but me, I made piss poor decisions, piss poor choices, piss poor behavior. Alright? Don't do that. You know, if you come here, you know, I mean, like I said, I could have gone to jail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 'cause she could have made some shit up. You know what I'm saying? She could have said I fucking pissed on her eyeball. I don't fucking know, but yeah. So anyway, I just want to point out that, hey, I'm gonna hold myself accountable to some bullshit. Trey, that was bullshit. You should not be fucking acting like that over any of that stuff. But anyway, that was the shit that happened to me when I first got here, the first few months. But then after all that, things got a lot better, you know, and more fun. So yeah, that was a interesting story. I did mention I'm gonna do a part 3 about what happened with the job, but I don't really care to do that, so you won't get that. But you'll get some other stories about like when I went to Korea to live. That's a horror story. You'll get that, so y'all stay tuned. Make sure you know like the video, comment, you know what I'm saying, get the algorithm going, and subscribe to your boy, man. Y'all been asking for a travel vlog. I got a travel vlog, man. Y'all see what I do here. Come on, providing this information, this travel information. Subscribe, man. Come on, subscribe to your boy. And follow me on Instagram at T_Williams3222. And I got another YouTube channel called Comic Book Sports. So if you like DC and Marvel or whatever, if you're interested in that type of stuff, or boxing or MMA, if that's the stuff you like, check that out. It's my other YouTube channel. And I have a book. It's called Surviving China as an Expat. All right, it's about China, how to survive here. So if you're interested in that, you know, check that out. All right, I'm out.